4. Our haircuts look great.
Oh, don't stand it.
3, 2, 1. And we're live. Everybody, it's William Jones at Sissy's Log Cabin. I hope you recognize us. We just had haircuts. Hope y'all are all having a great day
Haircuts,
today.
and we got our nails. I got my nails.
I even went with my wife and got my nails done
yes.
too.
So yes,
I'm ready to show them off.
Yes.
I even got a pedicure too. So
I was
I
going
don't
to
think
talk
I'll
to you
have
about that.
I won't have my toes up here, but just know that they're looking pretty good.
Me
So,
either.
welcome to the Log Cabin in the Heights. It's William Jones and Kellie Bomar, and this is another segment for Kellie's Corner. So, Kellie, we've got 50th anniversary going on at the store. We've got a lot of stuff going on.
That's exciting.
Yes,
it
it
really
is.
is.
Mhm.
50 years.
50 years, and one of the
For family business.
It's a long time.
It is.
Mhm. That's what Dad said. He said he can't believe he's that old. So.
All right.
Oh.
And now we've got your two boys kind of hanging around.
They're here.
So
they're here today.
yeah.
So.
We got lots of little Joneses in the building.
William Murphy Jones V. So there's a lot of little Joneses around.
Yeah.
And then, but it's our 50th year sale, so we've got a lot of cool stuff going on. One really good thing that has come from all this is it's really helped us ramp up our social media. So, as always, if you've seen anything, on social media, we're going to go through here, we're going to show it to you, and just really kind of give you an overview of it. If you don't want to get in the store, or if maybe you just want a little bit more information on it. So that's kind of what the Kellie's Corner segment is. Kellie, you had your 10th anniversary.
10th anniversary
So
with
she's
Sissy's this month. Yes.
Been here the entire time the Little Rock store's
Right.
been here. So
And I'm
it's
from
been-
Little Rock, so it's meant a lot to me to be able to stay
Absolutely.
here and see my friends and old schoolmates. And,
It's fun. Yeah,
it
and you
is.
went and handed out flowers and everything the other
I
day.
did.
I wish we had some pictures of that to show off,
That's
but
right. I got more to hand out, which is,
it's fun.
Yeah.
But let's go. So some of the stuff that we've been showing off on social media this week, and we will show off the remainder of the week, is David Yurman. David Yurman has been a huge plus for us in the Little Rock area. We have in our Little Rock store around 60 feet of it. And so let's go ahead and show off the first image here.
Okay, we're
Let's-
starting with gold
We're
because we all know how strong it is.
Yes, absolutely. And
Mhm.
the new golds they're using are almost these power colors of gold. Something you would see in like a gold bar, very sexy. And speaking of that, I can say that about that picture because that's my wife.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she did all the modeling for these pictures that you're going to see on through here. So they're all great fits. If you want to, she can even come in and try these on for you. But Kellie, you've got in your hands right here.
Well, this is kind of a surprise piece. I actually was showing this to a friend of mine yesterday, just because she wanted just that different gold link. She didn't want anything that any of the styles that were just a kind of common chain link. So he's got the cable mix in here. And let's just go ahead. This is a twofer. This is a necklace and a bracelet.
That is. So
Yes.
what would you just
yeah,
wrap
let me
around
show
a few
you.
times?
Yeah, no, let me show you.
Oh, it actually has,
has
a
a-
small necklace or
Right,
bracelet
and
with
a
it.
bracelet attached.
So you can do kind of two different links on there too.
Yeah, and then if you want to just go ahead and just do the bracelet that day and layer it, you're giving her both, or a bracelet and a necklace.
And that's one thing we've really seen is that these longer necklaces have really been in style. It's something that's a little bit more casual. You can wear it around town, and like I said, you shorten it up right there. You've got a nice little going out to dinner piece too.
Yeah.
Oh,
this
you
is
even did it with the
beautiful.
little drop coming off the side.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah, this is very versatile. You'll have a lot of fun adding this to your wardrobe, just as far as connecting it with other pieces.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you need to explore just the unique, the way the clasp works.
Yellow gold goes so well with spring colors too. You start
Yeah.
seeing, especially I love
Yeah.
it with the green, almost like a hunter green with it. You can mix and match too. So if you have a white gold engagement ring, wedding ring, or anything, yellow gold is going to look great with it too.
Oh, and the
And they do
little
some different
cylinder
designs of it,
piece
too.
is pretty fabulous. And yeah, it is a wonderful design.
These have really been in style. We've seen quite a few of these.
Yeah, I mean, when your friends have their basic traditional drop and you show up with your, what I would be a really fun
Yeah.
spring.
Go back. So the picture there, you can see even on like a higher rising dress, even one that's going to be, it's going to sit right around the collarbones normally. They really like to do these east to west in that mounting because it's a little bit easier to wear. It's not, doesn't take up as much room on your neck.
No. Well, it's just a unique, he's done really well with the styling of this piece with the little cylinders and the M cap pieces. And I think it was smart to go in and do a brush on the chain.
Yeah.
So that the cylinder, the centerpiece is more of your focal point. So, and with most of our designers now, and they are putting different links and different, so that if you want to have this at 16 or 18, 17, he's put the rings so that you can alter
You can do it two different
right,
links on
two
it, too.
different
Yeah.
links. Exactly. So I think that's nice.
So that's cool. Let's pick up this next piece over here. This was one I almost didn't get back when my wife took pictures with it. Oh no, we've got the. I
Which
think
one?
what we've got is the aqua bangle and ring, or the blue
Oh.
topaz under here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
These pieces right here, these are great. You know, David Yurman has so many pieces with different colored stones and different things. So say you want to get a piece, maybe you missed Mother's Day, Mom wanted a
This
piece of
is,
jewelry.
to me, this is the vacation to the beach.
That is a vacation
This
to
is
the beach.
the vacation to the beach that she didn't get to take, but she gets to wear it on her wrist. The beautiful colors remind us of the water.
Yes.
Either, the ocean, the swimming pool. Yeah.
Looks a little bohemian,
Yeah.
like the Caribbean water
yeah,
or something
that's
like that.
beautiful.
It's a wonderful piece, and especially if you have maybe like a child March birthstone or anything like that. That blue color is just awesome for symbolizing a child.
Yeah.
It goes with everything too. Like I said,
Well,
if you want to get
this
some
is
color.
exactly icy blue. I think that's beautiful. Such a pretty piece, and he once again a little bit of that east to west.
Yeah,
Which
you're gonna see a
is-
lot more of
yeah.
that. It allows you to put a little bit larger stone and kind of keep that streamlined look whenever you're wearing it too.
Yeah.
So it's pretty.
It's a nice design, just accented with a little bit of diamonds, just enough.
So one cool thing too, I mean, if you've never been in Sissy's or you've never seen David Yurman, we have around 60 feet of it. So that's going to be, you're going to have to travel a long ways to see any more than that.
The selection.
There is. I mean, it's
Yeah.
a huge amount. Every single one of these pieces, great price ranges to it. Like we're talking about the styles here, they're just fantastic, and a lot of different looks to it. So this is kind of, you're going to see the twisted metal is going to be kind of their typical design to it. We'll kind of get
Classic
back.
cable.
Yeah, classic cable. We'll get onto some more of them, and then some really cool ones that I've really liked are these golden chains, with the
Yeah.
chain designs on these too.
Keep in mind too, William, on this particular piece, he's left a sizing.
Makes it easy to size
right,
it while you
so
wait
there,
too.
you don't have to second guess. Come in, surprise her with the gift, with the graduation ring. I did one yesterday,
Yeah.
and I said, don't sweat the size.
That's
At
another thing
Sissy's,
we
we'll
didn't even
take
think
care
about.
of the sizing, and it's got a sizing bar in the back. It's not gonna, harm the quality of the piece.
And if you have college grads, I'd say, we're selling 5 to 1 David Yurman versus class rings or anything like that. This is
Exactly.
really what's going
Yeah.
for graduation gifts, class rings, because something like that, even if you want to do it a grad's birthstone or something, it's something you wear a long time. We always say that it's a lot better to do a piece like this. You can engrave it, you can put some stuff onto it, and they can wear it for a long time versus that class ring that they're going to put in a drawer.
Yeah, and the daddy that was buying, in fact, they're having their little drive-through ceremony this morning. I'm excited for him. He says, she's been a wonderful, wonderful student. She's finished out this year strong. And he says, Kelly, I'm going to go ahead. I'm getting her the ring and the pendant.
Yeah,
And he
there's
says,
nothing wrong with
I want it to be an especially wonderful occasion, just kind of up it up for what she's gone through, and that some of the disappointments that have happened as far as the baccalaureate, the different ceremonies that the graduates are missing out on.
Yeah, well, that's what we talk about too, and I've shown this before, but I'll show it on the camera here too. My graduation present, now this was college, but on the back of it, it says, love, Mom, Dad, Sissy, and Papa, 12/15/2012, and that was when I graduated college, and it was, I've worn it every single day, and it's something you never, if it would have been, I know it was college, but if it would have been high school, I didn't even get a high school ring. I think that I actually got a watch for graduating high school. I wore it every day until I got this one here, and then I wore it continually from there, so my boys will get it after that too. So it really stays around a little bit longer.
It does. What's your next?
Let's go through on the silver and gold chain. We've got the necklace and the bracelet there.
Well, one thing that fabulous about this piece, and I was actually showing this to a friend of mine yesterday too, is this one lays, because if you'll notice the cable links on this are flat. So this is a really pretty piece. It's that little detail when you have this on, it does lay flat. He has the toggle, which is real easy for the ladies to put on themselves. Sometimes a little easier than a spring ring clasp with the toggle piece. And most of it, the Europeans, we talked about this in a previous segment about the toggle being worn in the front, as opposed to always thinking that the clasp has to go in the back.
Mm-hmm.
These are classic, definitely classic Yurman.
It's easy to get on and off. Really cool thing about this too is the silver that's on there. That's kind of that classic twisted cable look on it also.
Yeah.
And it's going to have the bracelet and the necklace too. So.
Yeah, and this particular length, this is 17, which is going to hit you pretty nice. 16 is not your average for girls, so 17, this is going to hit really nice. It did on my friend yesterday. It hit her really pretty.
And you could probably double wrap that as a bracelet too.
Yeah.
And then once again, you could, let's see, I don't think the bracelet does have the fact where it'll go in there, but that's a great set. It's a little bit bulkier, but
yeah, that's so pretty, so
is.
pretty. And go back to just layering this with another solid silver chain.
Another thing that's so cool too is that no matter what you get on Yurman, everything goes together. Like the hoops that we have there. This will be our next piece, but I mean these would go perfectly with them. It's a silver and gold, and I mean the coolest thing to me, I'll have to find out what alloy they're putting in the yellow gold now, but it really gives it an 18 karat or a 22 karat gold color. And they're great. And it's something really cool about the classic cables. They're so easy to keep clean too.
Right. This is his crossover collection, which makes sense with that design. And there's other crossover pieces, bracelets in this particular. But on the hoops, William, he's going to have these in about 4 different sizes too. So if she is not, going to want to wear something that large and is more used to a little smaller diameter earring, he again 4 different sizes.
That's what's so great about David Yurman. That's going to be 4 different sizes, 4 different price ranges. So it really goes great for different ages. If you want to give it to somebody who's 18 versus somebody who's in their 40s. If you want to look at something, the price range of your higher end, larger size, you can
the
do
little bit bigger, the little bit
all
more
silver,
expensive.
silver and gold. You can even do all gold, diamonds without it, different stones, and all kinds of things to mix and match.
Well, yeah.
And it's
fabulous hoop earring.
50th anniversary sale again. So we're having 50 days of our 50th anniversary sale. It's our 50th year in business. I don't know if you haven't looked yet. We had a really we had a live stream with Sissy on Tuesday. She always does such a great job. She loves telling stories. She was talking about being in Africa, almost getting thrown off a bridge over, I forgot what waterfall it was there, riding in an airplane with bullet holes in it from the wars that were going on there, and all kinds of hilarious things. So
it's kind of the Harrison Ford of...
Yeah, it was. What did you say? It sounded very rare. And
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
She actually went towards some mines and stuff too, so it was kind of almost like an Indiana Jones movie to it. But we're going to get her on there, a few more of these for the 50th anniversary and the sale going on. So tune into some of those. And we're giving away a David Yurman bangle also.
Wow.
So we had a giveaway. It got shared a whole lot of comments onto it.
Good.
We are putting, if you're commenting now, share this, and then what we're doing is everybody who comments on this, we're doing an entry into a random name generator. So the people that tagged 3 people on there, all your names have already been on there. You can keep on commenting and keep on putting them in there. We're doing some great things. In our group, Ideally Flawless, we're doing a really cool thing now. So if you haven't joined, go up to Facebook groups under Sissy's Log Cabin, Ideally Flawless. We're doing another giveaway for some Yurman earrings that, just for the best picture right now. So what shows what you've been doing during quarantine, during the COVID crisis, the picture with the most likes and comments is going to win some David Yurman earrings. So we do a lot of giveaways in there, so check them out. So
that's wonderful.
Yeah, let's get something kind of else that's a little fabulous and out there. The star ring. We did. Now this is really cool. And this can come in. There's a few different designs to it.
There are. He actually does the star in, this is in the 18 karat yellow gold, but he does also this in the sterling silver with diamonds. In a smaller version, the larger version.
Let's show the picture of this real quick.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's my wife down there. And I mean, one of the things she said when she was wearing this was it's kind of like a power ring. You know,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
it's got a lot of pop to it. It's something that's going to get noticed. It is that really, really high-end gold look to it, and it even has the.
But it's flat.
That's exactly. So
And I'm sure
let's
she
put it on the
liked
jewelry
that.
cam here so
Yeah.
you can kind of see.
I'm sure she liked that fact too, and I do too. Is that it's a power ring, but it doesn't sit up so high to get caught on.
That's the best thing,
Yeah.
and you don't think about it, but when you're brushing against anything really like that, it doesn't sit up high enough to really snag on anything. So you really get that high end look. Look at the show off. Kind of the classic cable goes all the way around to it too.
Yeah, yeah.
Really cool piece, and then that is that's not even cast. That's handmade there.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, so you can see kind of the classic cables
It's
going
got a
through
good
there.
feel to it, William. It really does. I like that. I like when it's sitting on my hand, as far as sitting kind of on top of my fingers. You know, it's very comfortable for a big ring, for a
Yeah.
big showy piece. That's beautiful.
That's a really cool piece there.
So pretty.
And then while we've been on gold, I mean, you can just keep that on, but we've been doing a lot of these gold bangles too.
Ugh.
Now, if you really, really want to look fabulous, a couple of these on there. And tell us a little, and the classic cable's still the classic cable design. They're easy to get on and off. You can even bend them back and forth if you want to kind of offset.
It's easy on, and then do a little bit of adjustment. This is that combination of the diamonds. This is, to me, that little more artsier, because he's got just the layered lines of the diamonds and just kind of flowing pattern, a little more organic shape. The same with this particular piece.
When people don't really know, how would you explain David Yurman's line whenever somebody doesn't really know about it? Normally, I tell them, it's similar, if not on par or above, kind of like the Louis Vuitton, how they are to handbags and fashion like that.
Oh, absolutely.
David
He's
Yurman-
the number one, silver designer.
You see it on the red carpet,
in the
you see it
world.
in movies,
Yeah.
you see it everywhere. It's a wonderful line.
And it's distinctive too. It's like you
Very.
said, it's like that particular purse, the Louis Vuitton, the Chanel, the looks. Yeah, he has his particular style. I've been watching one of the the Bachelor shows
Yeah.
where one of the young girls, a lot of them on there will have their Yurman on. Of course, they've got it all stacked up,
Yeah.
and it's so recognizable. I kind of enjoy.
Yeah, it
Just
is
being able
cool.
to see it.
Well, let's go. So keep one of those on, and since we're talking about stackables on here, let's see. We've got pearl black gold bangles here. So these are a little bit of the smaller size, but as you're saying, stackables, anything like those would go perfect on there. So David, like we were talking about the different sizes, different price points, these are going to be a little bit smaller diameter cables around them. Maybe for a younger person or somebody who really likes to stack them too, because this gold right here stacked against that looks great.
That's so
I'll tell
pretty.
you what, I mean, you could just wear it just as a single there,
Right.
and it's just
And I keep going back because we've been in business for 50 years, and I keep going back to what that guest already has, and they do already have that beautiful tennis bracelet.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to make it pop now, and I
That's
do
perfect,
want to
yeah.
layer this with a newer piece so that it kind of updates. And we've had oh my gosh, I mean, slides were unfortunately before my start with Sissy's, but I always love seeing slide bracelets. And I've got a lot of my ladies that are, kind of updating their look and putting their slide bracelet on.
let's go. Let's
with-
show the picture off on these. Which one is it? It's on the 8th, yeah. And look at that. You're saying the gold one that you have on right there, that would go great with the inline bracelet.
Right.
Stacks anything. But if you got,
Right.
maybe for Mother's Day, you got a pearl bracelet and you want to stack something against it, just easy to wear.
Right. I mean, put a pearl bracelet. I mean, because the caps on these are pearls. Everything kind of relates to one another. It's the way you want to think about it when you're
Yeah.
putting your pieces on. Is the way I like to approach it.
Yeah.
And love it.
Very nice. And then getting away from the bangles, the cluster pendant you have over there. And that's going to be in the gold too. And I mean, he has some great pendants, whether you like to wear them long, you wear them shorter. You want something that's, red carpet approved, or you want something that's maybe Kroger approved. I mean, because we always say Kroger approved because
Well, this is mask approved too.
that
so
is mask approved.
totally mask
And
approved.
things like that, we always show Grandma, always show Kroger has the best diamond lights. So if you want to, stop by the store. get your jewelry cleaned, and then, maybe not go in Kroger now or try and avoid as much as you can, but generally when things clean up, go check it out there if you haven't noticed it already.
That's beautiful. Plus, honestly, I mean, I can see this with a bathing suit and your, and your cover up. I think it'll show really pretty. And let's be honest, the tanner you get, the richer and prettier the diamonds and the gold are gonna look.
That's right.
I mean, absolutely.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, and for us that are staying out of the sun in our later years, it's
You're saying
gonna give us a little color.
Bathing suit, if you want to. It's got 3 different lengths that you can wear it in.
For
so you can even wear it in the shortest length, and then have a backdrop over your back shoulders with a little bit of drop from a gold chain there. So if you did want to wear it with the swimsuit, since everything is going to open back up at the end of this month, that would be fantastic. And then he has a lot of these. Like I said, if you wanted to look at something for a graduate, we have these in silver. We have them in silver and gold. We have them in birthstones.
Every
a
price
lot of
point,
cool things.
right? Every price point.
I mean, David Yurman too. Especially if you have a graduate going to Fayetteville or some of these other schools, it's huge up there. So,
oh yeah.
if you're shopping for a graduate, just say, hey, I'm thinking about, would you like something from David Yurman for graduation? Absolutely, yes. Every single time. They probably already have a few pieces of it picked out too.
To layer with
Something different that we don't get to see too often from David Yurman is the rose gold. And we've got a few rings here.
Oh, you got your mom, your daughter, and your grandmother.
Yeah.
Everybody can have one.
That's exactly right. Rose gold's so cool. And again, how we were talking about the shanks, the actual ring portion of these, there's still that classic cable look to it. And rose gold is such a different metal because it looks different on your skin than it does on the, on a display or anything like that. Almost has a blending effect, and it really gives it that elegant look to it. And what I really love are the stones that they use in these.
Yeah. Yeah, the designers have really kind of hitched their wagon to rose gold and putting the morganite, the rose quartz, those pastel colors.
Yes.
With the morganite, it just it's beautiful. The pastel is so pretty. It's almost a breath of spring. That's just lovely.
The setting style on these two, a lot of David Yurman does a lot of bezel sets, and then also kind of these larger prongs that are almost like talons or something going across it.
And he's putting the diamonds on the prongs, which is just a beautiful. That's so pretty.
It's a wonderful look.
It's just a detail. It really is all about the detail. But I think it's nice. But I obviously go for the bigger the better for me. But our young girls, they want something sizable.
We've
more like
actually done a lot of these as a huge graduation gift here. Rose gold, I mean, if you're on social media, Instagram or anything like that, you see a lot of bloggers and a lot of people also use rose gold because, number one, it's different.
Right.
And it kind of has this subtle pop to it. It really, really looks high end.
Yeah, it's just beautiful. And down the road, it's going to be easy for them actually to put a watch with this.
Yes.
I know a lot of the millennials and things are not as crazy about watches, but they'll get there. And what's pretty is that there are two-tone watches or solid. Michelle, which we carry in our Conway store, has
Michelle
really
watches
pretty.
do great.
Right, it's a great price point to add. It's going to have the rose gold looks to it. And you can go to our Tag Heuer. Rolex is obviously using that particular coloration. So don't think that you can't come back and pop a watch or other bracelets with this rose gold.
Let's go. I'll tell you what. I want to go back over here to. I think we skipped the larger bangles.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. This is either image 8 or 9. I think it should be. There we go. Now we've got the larger bangles here, and we talk about David Yurman being such a distinct look. How David Yurman actually got its start was we talk about the story to it where his wife was a artist and he was a sculptor, and he ended up making these bracelets for his wife, and when she would go out and sell her art, she would ended up to the point where she sold almost every single bracelet she wore to these galleries. So it's just that much of a pop to it and that much of a look. And this is that classic cable design that's great.
Well, and this is gonna the guy comes in and says, Kelly, my wife has so many of the ones with the cap ends on it. She's got the pearl. She's got the onyx. This is going to be kind of my suggestion. Let's go with something that has a focal point in the center. So this will, what you're giving her, it's gonna be a noticeable difference.
And you can
in
never
her
have too many.
collection.
I made the mistake this Mother's Day. I didn't make a mistake. I did a wonderful David Yurman drop with 2 circles, and it signified each one of our little boys. And we had March and April birthstones put into the back of it for us. So it was great. But I told her, I said, I was thinking about getting you a bracelet, but I knew you had so many. She goes, I can never have too many.
Exactly.
I always want more of them. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
They're so easy to keep clean too, because the way they're designed, and similar, Lagos has a kind of a similar cleaning factor to it. All you have to do is take a cloth, wipe it down. The cabling, the inside has a little bit of antiquing on it to kind of give it that breakaway that stays there. It stays
clean. What's that patina that after they've worn it for so long?
Yeah.
Yes, it's really pretty. Plus, both your Yurman and your Lagos with the packaging come with a small cleaning cloth. So they make that available with your gift, which is really nice.
Let's go something for the 50th year sale, a great piece to get. It's a great time to come in and get a wow piece. Normally we have our May sale, but for the 50th year, we're doing 50 days of the 50-year sale. And so this is a really, really a wow piece right here. This is a blue topaz drop. This is all silver chain here. It's a little bit different of the classic cable look to it. But you were showing this earlier. There's a lot of different ways to wear this.
Absolutely. He's got his little clasp here. So when you put this on, you can hook it in the front and have it almost like a bolo style, which that is so pretty.
Show that image of it real quick. Yeah, that right there. That's gorgeous. And I mean, this is these pictures that you're seeing. We're taking these at the store. These are of these pieces too. So these aren't pieces we're getting from vendors or anything. These are the pieces that you're seeing, and you can see that's a fabulous stone in it. The setting that goes around it. I mean, I love just kind of that halo that goes around it also.
Well, what the design to me that I see when I look at this is I see this very clean rectangle that he's come in. Then he's gone back and he's used these really pretty rectangular links in his chain. So visually, it complements when you're looking at the shapes of the pieces.
And the setting, that's another thing people don't get over the jewelry. The setting quality on this is fantastic.
Oh, and
that bezel is so clean.
He's got it open. It's that icy vacation blue that I like to call it.
That's right. You need to wear the blue bangle and ring out to the beach and wear this from the dinner.
This is your vacation, right?
Yeah.
This is what you're going to get instead of that trip to the beach.
Yeah. If you missed the trip to the beach.
Because it was closed.
You can't take the vacation back home with you.
No.
I guess you can a little bit, but you can't wear it around and show everybody. Yeah. That's a great piece to it. And let's go, and we have so many of these. If you really want to get a good idea of what we have in the store or some David Yurman pieces that you like, we have men's and women's. If you want to, can we pull up the website also here? So you can go to sissyslogcabin.com under women's design. You can go through women's design, men's designs, and look at some great pieces that we have on there. You can order any of them now. And come in store. It's our 50th anniversary. We're having a 50-year sale. So 50 days of the 50th anniversary sale. We've got wonderful things marked down all the way up to 50% on some items. Great time. We're going to start really pushing on some bridal and some different items that are coming through here. But if you're just tuning in, we're going to do a giveaway for the Yurman bangle that we had a few minutes ago, or I'm sorry, we started it Tuesday. All you have to do, comment into the comment section. We're putting all the names into a random name generator. If you can't hear the typing going on right now, there's been a lot of people put into it. We're giving that away, and then also
It's been so much fun, though, William.
Yeah.
When they've come in to pick up their prize, it really has been. I mean, I know they're excited because you're getting this piece, but it's really been fun meeting some of our customers that are loyal and have been following.
And we understand completely that you've missed vacations, you've missed a lot of events, and that's why we want to be here for you. We want to make it an experience every time you come in. That's what people say when they come in is, wow, this feels, the feel when you come in, the experience. Our store sets up great, plenty of area to social distance around. We have different stations, coming in a mask if you'd like. stop in. No mask is required, but just ask you come and have a good time. Saturdays we have a full bar in the back, and come around and look at some different pieces of jewelry, try stuff on, get things fixed. Every single store is open. We can do deliveries, curbside, anything like that. So, oh yeah, and let's go back. Show our website on the homepage. So we'll navigate back on here. If you want to, we have a lot of inventory we're getting uploaded to the website, from engagement rings to stay. And then a really cool thing too, up at the top you'll see social media corner. Right there you can click on that, and that's going to really show you a lot of the pieces that we do show on our social media. And if you're ever wanting something bigger diamonds or smaller diamonds, different price points in any of these things, just let us know. All these come in different price points, sizes, everything like that. And then if we can, or let's go back over here, and then the last thing we're doing is we're having a giveaway in our Ideally Flawless Facebook group that you can click on the page or just search Ideally Flawless. There's around 14,000 people in there. Great jewelry posted all day long. We do giveaways in there quite often too, but we're doing giveaway of Yurman earrings for the best picture that gets posted over the next week.
Good.
So all you have to do, post a picture of what you've been doing. If you have any cool pictures, the one with the most likes and comments posted in the group is going to win Yurman earrings. We also do some stuff for top contributors and different things like that. But
the one thing I do want to say is that we do obviously have a large inventory, but what I am finding out that the selections that we're picking and showing, a lot of them are one. I mean, we may just
Absolutely,
have one,
yeah.
and I think that's important. If you have the slightest interest in knowing a little bit more about that piece, you're intrigued by it, something that you love or you want to gift it, call and let's find out, because I noticed we had 2 or 3. One particular piece had so many phone calls, and I was like, first person got it,
yeah.
and I'm happy for them.
That's our
and
motto.
We're not, yeah.
Life's too short for ordinary jewelry, and so a lot of it is extraordinary, and there's not multiple pieces of it. It's all handmade.
And we don't want to disappoint them, but there is just that one, especially obviously with the state.
Yes.
And it is the end of our fiscal year, and so as much inventory as we have, we may only have one up for them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But let's get back to it. I'm going to give you just a few more seconds. If you haven't commented yet, drop a comment in there. Once again, we're doing another giveaway in our Ideally Flawless group. The best picture with the most likes and comments is going to win a wonderful pair of Yurman earrings in there. So join that group if you haven't already. And now let's run the random name generator. Let's see who's on there. We've got 2 more names to put in. We've got a couple more comments coming in. We'll add a few more. So, all right, we're cut off now.
Stop.
And stop now. And we're running, and let me see the name. And the winner is Emily Lloyd. So
Woohoo! We're
Emily,
going to be happy for you, Emily.
yeah,
Woohoo!
absolutely, Emily. Congratulations. You're going to win a wonderful David Yurman bangle, the one that was featured on the Tuesday giveaway. Thank you all for entering on here. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you did wait so long, we're going to do these every Thursday, and then also join our Ideally Flawless group. We do a lot more giveaways in there too. So we've got some great pieces to go on. Come and see us in the store. And thank you so much for another Kelly's Corner.
Has a wonderful
absolutely.
holiday. I really do.
We're going to enjoy our haircuts too. So yeah, absolutely. So thank you so much, and remember, life's too short for ordinary jewelry.